What's up guys, so welcome back to our channel and welcome back for another toy unboxing. Let's go! Okay guys, so on this video we will be opening the Carnotaurus Rex Crimson King Requiem Plane 1/35th scale from Rebor Collectibles. And I think this is the second Carnotaurus that Rebor released under their 1/35th scale. And this one is together with the recently opened Dinosaurus unboxing that we did last time. And come on, let's move on to the next camera and crack this open. Let's go. Okay, so let's start here with the box. Of course, in front you'll see the actual figure, the Crimson King Requiem Plane, Carnotaurus Rex 1/35th scale from Rebor Collectibles. And at the back you will see the previously dinosaur that we unboxed recently, the Dinosaurus epitaph 1/35th scale, which is also here in standby onto the sides, because we will be comparing the two since it has, I think it has the same mold as to this one. So we have here the Rebor made in PRC or made in China 2021 and some information here of this figure. So let me just put this aside and open this figure. Okay, so again, the Canitosaurus is on standby for us to compare the two, since I think it has the same mold to the main body structure. Okay, so you are familiar with this Rebor box here. So we are expecting here a two-part figure, of course the main body and the tail. Okay, let me just put this aside first. Okay, so let me just combine first the tail here before we head on to the review. Okay, so let's just review this figure together with the previously one that we opened on the channel. So okay, so we also have a good mouth here. It's a little bit coming back to the state where it's closed, but I think it's just fine like that. Okay, so let's call on to the Canitosaurus here to compare. Okay, so comparing it up and down, you will see here it has the same structure as I have said, from the feet going to the top, as well as to the scales here or the horns that you will see on top of this body. They really look the same. I just don't know if they are really different in terms of this what I call this one, the species. But as you can see, the mold here are also the same, are just the same. So there's no difference here. It's just the color of this Requiem Crimson King is in purple or something like a pinkish paint job. But you will see here the difference in the face or the face of this dinosaur. So the Crimson King here has the Carnotosaurus trademark, which has its horns, while to this epitaph has no horns. But you just see the resemblance here. The face are actually the same. It's just this one has its horn and this one has no horns. So I think it's very clear that Rebor are also being, what was that one? They're trying to be somehow like recycling their designs for the rest of their 1/35th scale dinosaurs. As I've said recently during the unboxing of the vintage Paleo Tyrannosaurus Rex, it has also a design with the same mold, but it's the 80s T-Rex remastered design, which is, I think the head is also the difference in between the two of the releases. So this one is very clear that It's only this horn that is very different to this one, since this one has no horns, but the rest are the same. Even the face here, the actual thorns onto its body are the same. Going to the feet are the same. Same goes with the bottom of the body. It's just in a different color. And I'm a little bit disappointed onto what Rebor had made onto these two dinosaurs. They could have created a different mold onto this one. Maybe they are in the same species, that's why they really looks like, or they created, or Rebor created these dinosaurs to be alike. I am not too familiar to the design that they created for the first Carnotosaurus Rex from the older versions or the older releases, but we will also be opening that on the channel. So maybe I will schedule that after this one so that we can also compare the Carnotaurus Rex of the previous release to this newest release, and up to this I just really can't pronounce that one, this epitaph dinosaur. So we can compare the three of them if they have the same resemblance, or they could be they might not have the same mold since the first releases are original itself. But I think we can compare the structure of the body, the scale of the body, as well as to the head of the body, especially to the thorns that are common to the Carnotaurus Rex. And yeah, they are all the same. I'm a little bit disappointed since it's like I'm buying the same design with different color. I really don't like how they did this too. They just recycled that same and they created another name for the other one. This one is the Carnotaurus Rex. This one is the Canatosaurus epitaph. So just to conclude this video, I'm really disappointed. I hope they created another kind of dinosaur. I usually have all of the designs, or in terms of collecting, I really want to buy different designs or different named dinosaurs, but I really didn't expect that these one are really the same exactly. They are like 100, almost 100% alike. The design, the structure is just this head of the Carnotaurus has the horns, or the traditional, or the basic, or the what do you call this? I'm lost of words here because I'm very disappointed. Carnotaurus Rex has actually these horns as well. If I remembered, the first design has the horns, but it's a little bit smaller. This one has a little bit larger horns. Okay, so let me just put this one here. Okay, let me just talk about here about these horns. Okay, the horns here is actually nicely done. If you will see some it closely here, I don't know if you can focus onto this one. Let me focus first. There you go. So okay, so the material here, of course, it's a plastic, but you will see here, it's somehow like a bone structure, a bone-like design or material, and it's really nicely done. I just really hope that this one is a different mold to the other dinosaur that they released together, because it's very disappointing that they have been doing this kind of technique in the past, like 2 releases. The first is this one, then the next one was the vintage dinosaurs, or the retrosaurus designs, which are the same mold and different in different names or in different head sculpt. Okay, I just don't remember if they have been doing this previously yet, but yeah, I just remember it from their 2021 designs that they have released the same sculpt or same design of the dinosaur with different namings and different, slightly different head sculpt to each other. So I think I can say that this one makes me sad. So there you go. This is your Carnotosaurus Rex, the Crimson King plain version, or the Requiem plain version. Okay, there you go. So this is your Carnotaurus Rex Crimson King Requiem plain version. Which one would you like to have? This one or this one? They are all the same. It just have this horn as a sign or as a significance to the Carnotaurus Rex, but everything except for the color, of course, is the same to the previous one that we unboxed on the channel. So I'm very, very disappointed to this release of the Dinosaurs from Rebor 2021 version. So I hope they create more designs. I hope they release those dinosaurs that are very, very rare for figures to be having, just like the Brachiosaurus. I really like how can Rebor be showing that to us. I think in the future, or this 2022, they will also release another kind of T-Rex, and hopefully it's a different mold again, because we already have plenty full of T-Rex in the Rebor collection, and we will be opening that soon on the channel. So don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel because we still have more of this one. Notify yourself every time we upload a new content, and power lang pataas. Bye-bye!